Gazzy, congratulations. Do you sit there a relieved man?
Yeah, obviously. I mean, every year I come here, whether I play well or play rubbish, I'm always bummed out in the first round. I thought that was what was going to happen again, but I dug in there. William played a lot better than me, but I stuck in there till the end. And I think he went for double one when he's on double two, and I took my opportunity. But yeah, it was uncomfortable up there for me. I thought it was a lot hotter than what it usually is, and yeah, I felt the pressure as well. So I'm happy to get a win, and I'm in the next round. That's all that matters.
When you're 2-1 down, do you stand at the back of the stage there thinking about the record?
No, not at all. I just thought just win my set and put him under pressure on his, and that's what I did. But every time in the last set, I think on his throw, it was either a ton 40 or a ton 80, and I'm like, it's just going to happen again. But you just hang in there, and like I said, he slipped up once, and I punished him.
Are you a believer in fate? Because, like you say, endings like that don't happen very often. The way it all happened, Rob Cross won his world title after having match darts missed against him. Do you believe in fate?
I don't know really, but I've been in tournaments before where I've had darts against me and I should have lost and gone on to win them, so hopefully that's the case here.
Do you feel extra pressure coming into the tournament because everything's been built around your rivalry of Michael van Gerwen and being the best two players in the world?
No, not because of that, but just because of my record, and I've always done rubbish here, and honest to God, today was probably the most under pressure I've ever been. I put myself under that pressure, and I shouldn't do it really, but it's just I really wanted to get through this first game, have a good Christmas, and then come back and just have a good run. And yeah, sometimes I just put myself under too much pressure, and I did today.
We saw from the exhibitions leading into the World Championship, your preparation was amazing, some great averages. Can you put your finger on why it didn't quite happen?
Yeah, I just think that the conditions today were uncomfortable. Obviously I put myself under pressure as well, but that's probably the hottest that I've played in for all year, or even when I've been to Dubai and played outside. I mean, it was roasting up there today, and then when you're up against it, you feel the heat a little bit more as well. So, yeah, just those conditions just put me on the back foot from the word go, and I was uncomfortable all the way.
The crowd as well, when the match got started, what gave you a great ovation as well? There was a few pantomime boos to start with, but compared to last year, you must be over the moon with that.
Yeah, and I won, so I wouldn't care if they booed and I won. If they're on my side and I lost, as long as I'm getting a W, I don't really matter. But it is nice to have the crowd on my back and not off my back and on my side and help me all the way through as well. But yeah, I appreciate that they're not booing me anymore.
Gazzy, pleasure. Thank you very much.
Nice, cheers.
Gerwyn, a year ago you weren't kind of anything you won. Just talk us through how it affects you when there's boos, and then tonight when you get cheers, does it change?
Yeah, but I mean the boos sometimes don't really matter when you throw in and you're in a rhythm, but when you're going for doubles and you hear that one boo or even a whistle is worse than a boo, and yeah, it's hard to play against that. But yeah, I appreciate it when they're on my side, but when you're up against it, which I was, the last 12 months, every Premier League game, wherever I went, it was boos and whistles, and it's nice now to. Not today, I didn't play very well, but the last couple of months I've been playing well, and they've turned and they've been on my side, so I'm grateful for that.
Does it make you proud how well you've been able to turn it around in 12 months?
Yeah, but that just comes from winning. I think if I'm playing rubbish, they're still on my back, so as long as I can keep playing well and keep winning, then they'll keep supporting me. But the moment that I slip up and give them that opportunity to get on my back again, I think that's what'll happen.
The rivalry you have with MVG is being hyped up, and the final was tipped up at 3-1. Do you think it's as simple as it being kind of a two-horse race?
No, not at all. I mean, you've seen today, I could have gone out quite easily and probably should have gone out as well, but I'm still in, I've still got a chance, and if I can make a final, then happy days, but it's hard. It's a lot of games to go yet, and by no means is it easy.
Just recently, Daryl Gurney was videoed asking you if you thought there'd be a women's world a women winning the world title in 20 years. He said no on the spot. What do you think now after watching Fallon Sherry tonight?
Like I said, it's tough to play against a crowd that you're up against. I mean, Fallon won a game. She played fantastically well, I think, for 2 sets. But Ted didn't have the best of crowds with him either. I mean, she hasn't beat a man. She's beat a young boy up against it with the crowd on his back. So fair play to her. She played fantastically well, but I think on a pro tour, Ted wins easy.
You played Mikuru Suzuki at the Grand Slam, and James Richardson struggled against her as well. Does it make a big difference then when you're playing against the women?
Yeah, definitely. You're under more pressure. You don't want to lose. Obviously, women can play darts. It's by no means that they can, and you see now with Farron, she's a good player, but you try that extra little bit harder to beat her or to beat whoever you're playing, and it becomes, you put more pressure on yourself. But it is hard to play against a woman, especially with the crowd and everyone else up against you. And I think that's what happened with Ted. Fair play to him. I think he handled it fantastically well all the way through. He didn't moan, didn't say anything about it. But I think on a different day, in a different situation, he wins those games. But like I said, Farron played really, really well. But sometimes the crowd doesn't help.
Thank you.
The miscount, were you watching? Do you know what was happening with that?
Yeah, I knew he was going for the wrong double, but that's what happens. Sometimes you need a little bit of luck. I'm not going to tap on the shoulder and say, oh, you're on double two, but yeah, he didn't miscount, but I think he misheard what the ref said and thought he was on double one. But unfortunate situation.
Have you ever seen that in such a big match before?
No, I don't think I have.
Did he say anything afterwards to you about it?
No, I don't think he knew. And I mean, I just had an interview with Dan Dawson, and I don't think William knew until Dan told him, so he didn't even know.
You were a little bit subdued in the first half of the match. We didn't see the big celebrations until near the end. Was that on purpose? Or?
No, I mean, I was playing first two legs or three legs. I played all right, and then you just need to play well to be able to feed off what you're doing. But yeah, I was playing rubbish after the first three legs, and you know, if you're hitting rubbish darts, you can't seem to get into the game. And you know, towards the end, I was hitting the 140s or tons. I thought I just need to get some adrenaline going, just try and get myself going. But it wasn't working all the way through the game.
Is this a bit of a wake-up call?
No, I don't think so. I just think it was the situation and the conditions out there. I mean, if I was to play in here now, then I'd be 100% confident that I'm going to play a lot better. But you know, it doesn't always work like that. I'm going to go back. I'm going to practice like I would if I'd won with an under average. But yeah, it's going to be different now on the 27th. I'm second on, and hopefully it's not so hot.
Does the heat actually affect your darts, or is it just how you feel up there? I mean, do they still count?
Well, sometimes it can affect your darts if your hands are a lot more wet and sticky. But yeah, I just didn't feel comfortable in myself. I'm wiping my brow all the time. My shirt is sticking to me, and you know, it was just really hot there.
Okay, thanks guys. We'll just do a separate bit for the newspapers to preview the second round. Third round, sorry. Guys, just before we do that, if I can ask, we've been asked by security